Hello, magnificent souls, and a warm, vibrant welcome back to the Vibrant Seniors channel. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here with you today as we embark on a journey into a topic that may just reshape the way you view these incredible golden years. We often hear the chorus, don't we, that maintaining a large social circle is essential for happiness and well-being as we age. But what if, just what if, that wasn't the whole story? What if old age could be instead a time of profound peace, of self-contentment, a time where we redefine connections and allow them to flourish in new and beautiful ways, free from the obligations and pressures of maintaining friendships just for the sake of it? Today, we're going to explore the profound and liberating idea that as we journey deeper into these golden years, we truly don't need a sprawling network of friends to be incredibly happy and fulfilled. We'll dive into why this perspective is not only valid, but for so many of us, deeply enriching, and how it opens doors to a more authentic and meaningful life. So, get comfortable, pour yourself a cup of something warm, and let's begin this empowering exploration together. And of course, if you find value and inspiration in what we discussed today, please do give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and tap that notification bell so you never miss another uplifting update from Vibrant Seniors. Life, my dear friends, is an incredible tapestry of experiences, constantly weaving and changing, and as we gracefully navigate through our later years, we often find ourselves witnessing a beautiful transformation. It's a shift in what truly holds significance for us, a profound recalibration of our inner compass. When we were younger, friendships were often at the very heart of our lives. They played a crucial role in shaping our identities, providing a sense of belonging, a support network for shared experiences and adventures. They were like the vibrant threads that wove the fabric of our early days. However, as the years gently unfold and we gather a rich tapestry of life experiences, the landscape of our priorities begins to subtly and sometimes quite dramatically change. Old age, if we embrace it with open hearts, often brings a crystalline clarity, a kind of inner wisdom that allows us to see the world and ourselves through a different, more profound lens. The urgency to always please others, to constantly fit in, to maintain relationships simply out of obligation or habit, that starts to gently and sometimes powerfully fade into the background. Instead, the focus turns inward, towards a deeper exploration of our own selves. This is not in any way a selfish withdrawal from the world, but rather a deep and wonderful realization that the most meaningful connections aren't always the external ones. It is about discovering the incredible richness of our own company, the profound peace found in solitude, and the quiet beauty of the simpler things that we may have once overlooked in the hustle and bustle of our earlier lives. In this particular chapter of life, many of us realize that our time and energy are precious, valuable resources, and friendships, which may have once been a cornerstone of our happiness, may not hold the same significance or draw for us. This isn't to say that they become unimportant or inconsequential. Rather, it beautifully reflects that our inner world has expanded, become fuller, and incredibly more self-sufficient. The need for external validation, the constant seeking of approval or affirmation from the outside world, begins to diminish. We've lived through decades of joys and heartaches, triumphs and setbacks, lessons and growth, and we begin to understand that there is no longer a need to constantly prove our worth or try to justify our existence to anyone. This magnificent shift often comes hand in hand with a greater appreciation for the relationships that truly resonate with us, the connections that hold a deeper, more profound meaning. For many of us, bonds with family, those beautiful threads of love and loyalty that have been woven over a lifetime, often take center stage. A simple phone call from a child, filled with laughter and love, the delightful sound of grandchildren at play, their innocent giggles echoing in our hearts, or the peaceful and quiet companionship of a spouse, a love that has stood the test of time, these are often the moments that fill our hearts in ways that a more casual friendship might not. These moments of connection feel so much deeper, more enduring, and more aligned with our values and our needs. They resonate with our very being, filling us with warmth and contentment. Moreover, this particular phase of life beautifully encourages us to gently reflect on the many friendships we've had over the years. Some of these connections may have lasted a lifetime, becoming a part of our very essence, while others have, as is the natural flow of life, faded with time or drifted apart. Rather than feeling sadness or remorse over the loss of these connections, there's often a profound sense of gratitude for what they brought to our lives. We carry these memories with us as if they were chapters in a beloved book, filled with stories and lessons, but we no longer feel bound or obligated to constantly add more pages to relationships that no longer serve us or nourish our souls. This remarkable shift in priorities isn't about giving up on human connection or isolating ourselves from the world. It's about embracing a different, more authentic kind of connection. It's about finding joy in the small, meaningful moments that life so generously offers to us each and every day. It's about realizing that our inherent worth and our happiness are no longer tied to the number of people we know or how often we socialize, but rather they are deeply rooted in the peace we feel within our own hearts and the magnificent legacy of love and wisdom we've cultivated over our lifetime. And as the years continue to pass, we come to truly understand that life's truest treasures are often found not in maintaining a wide circle of casual acquaintances, but in cherishing the intimacy of our own personal journey. This profound realization is truly freeing. It allows us to let go of the often exhausting pressure to constantly keep up with others, to nurture friendships out of a sense of duty, or to measure the value of our life based on the company we keep. In this special stage, we find that the most important friendship we can nurture is the one we have with ourselves, a relationship built upon the foundation of acceptance, understanding, and deep contentment. This, my dear friends, is the true beauty of growing older, the ability to reprioritize, to intentionally focus on what truly nourishes our souls, and to live each and every day with a profound sense of purpose and inner peace. Friendships may have been a significant and beautiful chapter in our lives, but now this chapter is about us, our reflections, our joys, and the quiet strength that comes from simply and wonderfully just being. There arrives a point in each of our lives, my friends, when the weight of external expectations, those pressures that we often carry through our youth and middle age, begins to gently and often quite unexpectedly fall away. Along with that shedding of burdens comes a deep and beautiful release, a freeing from the often exhausting pressure to maintain friendships that may no longer truly serve our souls. And in its place, a profound sense of freedom emerges, the freedom of self-reliance. This isn't in any way about isolating ourselves from the world or rejecting the joys of companionship. Rather, it is about discovering the immeasurable wealth of strength, the beautiful depths of wisdom, and the radiant joy that resides so magnificently within each of us. Throughout our lives, we often depend on others to validate our worth, to fill the voids that we sometimes feel inside, or to provide companionship during the difficult seasons of life. Yet as we grow older, we've likely faced and overcome countless challenges, losses that have touched us deeply, triumphs that have filled us with pride, and everything else in between. These experiences, these intricate threads of life, have shaped us into who we are today, fortifying our spirits in ways that no external relationship ever truly could. Old age, in its infinite wisdom, often reveals this magnificent truth, that we are, in and of ourselves, enough. Self-reliance in these golden years does not mean denying our innate need for connection, for the gentle touch of humanity. Rather, it means recognizing and fully embracing the richness of our own inner lives. We've accumulated a lifetime of memories, lessons that have shaped us, and skills that have defined our paths. We've witnessed both joy and sorrow, and through it all, we've learned, often with quiet strength and grace, how to stand firmly on our own 2 feet. This self-reliance brings with it a beautiful kind of quiet confidence, a profound inner peace that comes from truly knowing that we don't need to look outward for fulfillment, for affirmation, or for validation. Rather, it comes from deep within us. Friendships, especially in our later years, can sometimes come with complexities, emotional demands, misunderstandings, or the inevitable pain of losing a beloved friend to illness or the natural course of life. By embracing self-reliance, we gently free ourselves from these burdens, not by closing ourselves off from human connection, but rather by choosing, with wisdom and care, where to invest our precious emotional energy. It's about prioritizing our own well-being, making conscious and intentional choices that nurture our spirits, and allowing ourselves the beautiful grace to step back when relationships no longer align with our values or our needs. The freedom of self-reliance also beautifully opens the door to a whole new world of self-discovery. With fewer external distractions pulling us in different directions, we can focus on the activities, passions, and pursuits that truly bring us joy, whether that be curling up with a favorite book that has transporting us through time, tending to a garden filled with life and color, creating art that speaks to the soul, or simply taking a peaceful walk in nature, allowing the beauty of the world to fill us with awe. These solitary activities aren't acts of loneliness. Rather, they are magnificent celebrations of our independence and the incredible richness of our personal world, a testament to the beautiful tapestry of who we are. In this empowering stage of life, we begin to realize that our most enduring and dependable companion is, in fact, ourselves. We've been building this relationship over decades of experiences, and now it blossoms into something truly beautiful, a deep sense of contentment, unwavering peace, and resilient strength. This, my dear friends, is the magnificent gift of self-reliance, not a life devoid of others, but a life deeply enriched by our ability to thrive, to flourish, to live authentically on our own terms. As the years gracefully pass, one of the most liberating and empowering truths of old age often comes into sharp focus, that life is not, and has never been, about the number of friends we have, but rather about the depth and authenticity of the connections we cherish. The frantic pursuit of large social circles or casual acquaintances gradually loses its appeal, beautifully replaced by a sincere yearning for genuine authenticity and meaningful companionship. In this special chapter of our lives, quality ultimately triumphs over quantity. Friendships in our earlier years often served as a kind of mirror, reflecting back our identity and helping us to navigate the many challenges and complexities of life, acting as anchors in the storms of our days. But as we grow older and gather wisdom along the way, we come to a deeper understanding that true connection doesn't require a crowd. Instead, it thrives in the quiet, intimate moments, in those meaningful exchanges with those who truly understand, respect, and appreciate us for who we authentically are. It isn't about how many people we can call friend, but about those whose presence, whose simple being, makes us feel truly seen, genuinely heard, and deeply valued. This empowering shift towards quality is a natural and indeed necessary evolution of our human experience. Maintaining a wide network of friendships, constantly striving to keep up with casual acquaintances, can often feel incredibly exhausting, especially when those relationships lack depth or genuine connection. In old age, our energy becomes a very precious and valuable resource, and it's only natural to want to consciously conserve it for the people and the experiences that bring us true happiness, the things that ignite the fire within our souls. We no longer feel the compelling need to attend every single social gathering or keep up with superficial relationships that drain us of our precious life force. Instead, we focus our time and energy on nurturing the connections that bring us peace, tranquility, joy, and a deep sense of contentment. Cherishing quality over quantity also beautifully means giving ourselves permission, with kindness and grace, to let go of friendships that once felt absolutely vital, that once defined a part of who we were. They might have served a purpose in our lives, helping us learn and grow and navigate the challenges of our days, but they may no longer nourish our spirits in the same way. This isn't a failure, my friends, or even a loss. It's rather a sign of our own growth and evolution, a testament to the changes we have experienced in our own journey. Letting go allows for reflection. It creates a beautiful space for us to cherish the memories of those connections without feeling burdened by the weight of needing to constantly maintain them. Sometimes the greatest and most profound joy comes from discovering that fewer friendships, when nurtured with love and care, can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. When we're no longer spreading ourselves thin across a multitude of casual connections, we often find we have the time, the energy, and indeed the emotional capacity to truly invest ourselves in the people who matter to us the most. These are often the friendships that feel incredibly effortless, where silences are comfortable, where honesty and vulnerability are embraced, and where shared moments, no matter how seemingly small, feel deeply profound, touching the very heart of who we are. The pursuit of quality over quantity is a testament to the beautiful wisdom of old age. It's about recognizing that our time and energy are incredibly valuable, precious resources, and consciously choosing to spend them in ways that truly nourish our souls, whether it's with a lifelong friend who understands us better than anyone, a close family member who shares a bond that transcends time, or even through the simple act of enjoying our own company, of being present with ourselves in peace and tranquility. This focus on depth, on authenticity, on genuine connection, ultimately becomes one of life's greatest rewards, a gift to ourselves for a life well lived. And in the end, my dear friends, it isn't about how many people fill our lives. It's about the immense love, the unwavering understanding, the profound respect that fills the relationships we hold most dear. In the beautiful stillness of old age, many of us discover that solitude isn't a void to be feared or avoided, but rather a precious sanctuary, a place of quiet contemplation to be cherished. These quiet moments that we spend alone become magnificent opportunities for deep reflection, a time to gently revisit the journey of our lives with a profound sense of gratitude, compassion, and understanding. Solitude in this light isn't loneliness, it's rather a precious gift, a chance to authentically reconnect with our own selves after years of often being entwined with the many demands and expectations of others. Reflection in solitude allows us to make peace with the past, to gently sift through our memories, both the joyous occasions that have filled our hearts with laughter and the painful moments that have tested our strength. It's a time to come to appreciate how each and every experience, both big and small, has shaped the person that we are today. It's within this reflective space that many of us find closure for unresolved emotions, letting go of those burdens that have weighed us down, and gain a profound sense of clarity about the deeper meaning of our lives. The wisdom that we gain from this kind of introspection, this kind of deep self-reflection, often brings a deep sense of contentment, a quiet confidence that comes from truly and deeply knowing ourselves, from accepting every part of the beautiful being that we are. Solitude also beautifully becomes a canvas for creativity and self-expression. In the absence of external distractions, those constant calls on our attention, we have a unique and truly powerful opportunity to explore interests and passions that may have been set aside during our busier years. Whether it's the simple joy of painting, letting colors dance across the canvas, the powerful catharsis of writing, allowing words to pour from our hearts, the gentle nurturing of a garden, feeling the earth beneath our fingers, or simply sitting by a window, watching the changing seasons and the cycles of life, these moments of self-engagement are not only fulfilling, they are often incredibly profound and deeply nourishing. They are gentle reminders that joy doesn't always come from others or from the outside world. It often arises from the very depths of our own souls, from that place of stillness and connection within ourselves. Moreover, solitude often fosters a beautiful spiritual connection that transcends the often limiting confines of worldly relationships. For many of us, this becomes a precious time to nurture our relationship with faith, whatever form that may take, or nature, allowing ourselves to be embraced by its beauty, or through meditation, allowing stillness to speak to our hearts, finding solace in something that is greater than ourselves. These quiet, often sacred moments provide a sense of purpose, a feeling of belonging, filling our hearts with peace, even in the absence of traditional companionship. Cherishing solitude is truly a beautiful act of self-love. It's about recognizing that being alone doesn't mean we are lonely. Rather, it's about embracing the stillness, finding the beauty in the simple acts of life, and giving ourselves the grace and permission to be at complete ease with who we are. In solitude, we discover that we are enough, just as we are, and that this time is truly a gift, a chance to authentically connect with the most important person in our lives, ourselves. As friendships often take a gentle backseat in our golden years, the bonds of family and community often move into the forefront of our lives, offering a sense of connection that is both grounding and incredibly fulfilling. Unlike friendships, which can ebb and flow over time with the changing currents of our lives, family ties and the warmth of our local communities tend to hold a more enduring presence, a kind of steadfastness that provides comfort during times of both joy and sorrow. These connections provide not just companionship, but also a profound sense of legacy, roots that have grown deep within our hearts, and a feeling of belonging, knowing that we are part of something larger than ourselves. Family becomes a beautiful cornerstone of emotional support in our later years. The simple and often understated joy of watching a grandchild play, their laughter filling our hearts with a warmth that cannot be described, sharing stories with our children, passing down wisdom that has been gathered through the years, or sitting in quiet understanding with a lifelong partner, a love that has stood the test of time, brings a sense of fulfillment that few friendships can truly replicate. These interactions, these beautiful moments shared with our loved ones, often serve as unspoken reminders of the life that we've built, the legacy of love that we've nurtured, and the values that we've woven into the fabric of our lives. In these precious moments, we can truly see the ripple effects of our life's work and the wisdom that we have lovingly passed down through the generations. Community, too, plays a truly vital role in sustaining our emotional well-being. Whether it's a neighbor who kindly checks in on us, a friendly chat at the local coffee shop, an opportunity to exchange stories and smiles, or participation in a church group, senior center, or local club that brings us joy, these connections foster a deep sense of inclusion and belonging. They beautifully provide a network of support that often feels less demanding than more traditional friendships, but is just as meaningful and profoundly enriching to our lives. For many of us, the sense of belonging to a community, to know that we are part of a whole, offers a deep sense of comfort, peace, and purpose, reminding us that we are never truly alone, but are threads in the beautiful tapestry of human connection. Moreover, family and community connections often provide a precious sense of continuity, a shared history that is woven throughout our lives. Sitting down to a family meal, gathering to celebrate joyous occasions, attending community events, or participating in traditions that have been passed down through generations all reinforce the idea that we are part of a beautiful story that stretches beyond our own individual existence, that we are participants in the grand adventure of humanity. These moments, these shared experiences, create memories that will last long after we are gone, strengthening the beautiful bonds that hold people together, not only in the present, but across the vast expanse of time. What makes these connections so truly meaningful in our golden years is often their profound authenticity. There's no need to put on a facade or pretend to be someone we are not. There is no pressure to meet expectations or conform to preconceived notions. Our family members and our close community often see us for who we truly are, embracing our strengths, our imperfections, our wisdom, and our unique journey through life. In turn, we offer them the priceless gift of our presence, the stories of our lives, the lessons we've learned, and the deep, unwavering love that we so freely share. The importance of family and community in old age is not about replacing our friendships, but rather about intentionally prioritizing the relationships that resonate the deepest with our hearts, that fill our lives with joy, love, and authentic connection. These are the connections that ground us in the present, provide a profound sense of purpose, and remind us that, while our social circle may gently shrink, our capacity for love and human connection remains infinite, an enduring testament to the beauty of the human heart. Family and community become the very heart of a life well lived, offering us companionship, meaning, and a profound sense of belonging that touches the very depths of our souls. One of the greatest and most liberating freedoms that comes with age, my dear friends, is the ability to gently step away from the heavy weight of societal expectations, those often unspoken rules that we've carried with us through the years. In our youth and middle age, much of our lives are often shaped by what society deems to be most important: career success, accumulating wealth, achieving financial stability, and cultivating an extensive social network, often measuring our worth and success based on these very external markers. These expectations can often feel like unspoken rules dictating how life should be lived, how we should conduct ourselves, but in our golden years, there's a quiet and profound liberation that comes with the realization that these rules no longer have to apply, that we are free to redefine our lives based on our own terms, on our own needs and values. Letting go of the often exhausting expectation to maintain a large and often superficial social circle is truly an act of profound self-compassion. It's a recognition that life is not a contest to see who can collect the most friends, who can host the busiest social calendar, or who can impress others with the abundance of their connections. Rather, it's about living authentically, with intentionality, focusing on what truly matters to us, rather than what others think we should value, prioritize, or pursue. By gently releasing ourselves from these often crushing societal pressures, we reclaim our precious time, our valuable energy, and our much-needed peace of mind. This empowering shift also beautifully allows us to see life through a new and transformative lens. The endless socializing that may have once felt fulfilling might now feel draining, unnecessary, or even superficial, and this is absolutely and completely okay. Old age is truly a time to be beautifully honest with ourselves about our needs and our priorities, to listen to the whispers of our hearts and honor the calls of our souls. If spending a quiet afternoon tending to a garden that brings us joy and peace fills us with more authentic happiness than attending a large social gathering that drains us of our precious energy, then that is precisely where our time and energy should be lovingly invested. There is truly no need to apologize for choosing a life that aligns with our hearts, a path that resonates with the unique essence of who we truly are. Letting go of societal expectations also means embracing a profound and unshakable sense of our own self-worth. In our earlier years, friendships often served as markers of our social status or our success, but in our golden years, we come to understand that our inherent value is not determined by the number of people we know, how often we are invited to social gatherings, or the approval of those around us. Our worth, our value as human beings, comes from our life experiences, our accumulated wisdom, the love that we share with those who truly matter to us, and the unique journey we've traveled. Shedding societal expectations is ultimately about embracing the magnificent freedom to live life on our own terms, on our own time, according to our own unique rhythm. It's about stepping into this chapter of our lives with confidence, knowing that we no longer need to prove anything to anyone, that we are enough, just as we are, that the life we have built is a masterpiece in itself. This incredible freedom allows us to focus our precious time and energy on what truly brings us authentic joy and lasting fulfillment, creating a life that is as uniquely authentic as it is deeply meaningful. In old age, practical realities, those often unavoidable aspects of our physical bodies and life circumstances, often play a significant role in shaping the way that we engage with the world, including the way that we nurture our relationships. Physical health, mobility, and our overall energy levels may naturally decline, making it increasingly more challenging to maintain the same social habits that we may have enjoyed in our earlier years. However, these changes are not limitations, my friends, but rather opportunities to beautifully redefine what connection and companionship truly mean to us in this new chapter of our lives. As our bodies gracefully slow down, we may find that the effort required to maintain large networks of friendships can feel incredibly overwhelming, a constant draw on the resources of our precious lives. The energy that we once readily spent on keeping up with casual acquaintances is now perhaps better used, more wisely directed towards nurturing the relationships and connections that truly matter to us, those who feed our souls and bring light to our lives. This isn't about isolating ourselves, retreating from human connection, but about gracefully and consciously adapting to our current needs, prioritizing what truly nourishes us from within. Smaller, simpler connections, a heartfelt phone call with a loved one who may live far away, a brief and meaningful visit with a neighbor, sharing a smile and kind words, or even a thoughtful email exchange with an old friend who has traveled through the seasons of life with us, can often be more meaningful, more manageable, and ultimately more fulfilling than trying to maintain a busy social calendar that exhausts our precious energy. Another practical consideration is the often very real emotional toll that aging can bring. As friends and peers pass away, a natural part of life's great journey, we may experience loss, grief, and sadness that touch us deeply. These experiences can be incredibly painful, and it's essential to allow ourselves the time and space that we need to process these deep emotions, to grieve without judgment, and to give ourselves the love and compassion that we so freely give to others. While these losses may certainly shrink our social circle, they also beautifully underscore the importance of cherishing the relationships we still have in our lives and finding comfort in our own company, embracing the solitude that allows us to nurture ourselves. Transportation and mobility can also significantly impact our ability to socialize. Many of us find that we are less able, or perhaps simply less willing, to travel long distances or attend large social gatherings that might have been a part of our earlier lives. Adapting to these changes might mean seeking out closer connections, with neighbors who are close at hand, with family members who are only a phone call away, or with local community groups that require less physical effort to engage with. Embracing these practical realities doesn't mean giving up on connection, surrendering to limitations, but rather it means thoughtfully redefining it in ways that align with our current stage of life, with our own unique needs, and with the unique beauty of who we are. Technology, for example, can often beautifully bridge the gap between physical limitations and our desire to stay in touch with those we love. A video call with a grandchild, allowing us to see their smiling face, a group chat with family members, allowing us to share stories and laughter, can all bring us immense joy and a sense of connection without the need for travel or exhausting physical effort. These considerations remind us that old age is not a barrier, not an ending, but rather a beautiful transition, a new chapter in the ongoing story of our lives. By adapting to these changes with grace, flexibility, and a deep sense of self-compassion, we can continue to experience meaningful relationships, nurturing the connections that are most important to us, while also prioritizing our health, well-being, and peace of mind. Practicality isn't a limitation, it's a valuable tool, a way to gently simplify our lives so that we can focus on what truly matters: the love, the peace, and the deep sense of fulfillment that this incredible stage of life has to offer. Old age, my dear friends, brings with it an undeniable gift, the profound wisdom that has been accumulated from a lifetime of experiences, both beautiful and challenging, joyful and sorrowful. This wisdom is a priceless treasure that no material wealth can ever hope to rival, a beautiful legacy that holds immense value, both for ourselves and for those who are blessed to share in our lives. It's in this special stage of life that we begin to realize that our most significant contributions, the things that will truly leave a lasting imprint on the world, are not measured by the number of friendships that we maintain, but rather by the lessons we have learned, the stories we have collected, the truths we have embraced, and the unwavering love that we have so freely given and shared with those around us. A legacy of wisdom is not something we consciously set out to build or meticulously craft. It's the natural and beautiful outcome of a life well lived, a reflection of the way that we have overcome adversity with strength and grace, celebrated triumphs with joy and humility, navigated the many complexities of human relationships with compassion and understanding, and embraced the full spectrum of human experience with open hearts. This accumulated knowledge becomes a light, a beacon of hope and inspiration for others, offering insights into what truly matters in life, the things that transcend the ephemeral pleasures and the passing trends of our often chaotic world. Sharing this wisdom, this invaluable treasure that we have gathered throughout the years, is not just a gift to others, but it's also a way for us to solidify our own sense of purpose, to find meaning in our own experiences, and to truly understand the impact of our lives. In old age, this legacy often finds its most powerful expression through family, through the beautiful bonds that connect us to the generations that have come before us and those who will follow in our footsteps. Whether we are imparting values to our beloved grandchildren, sharing life lessons with our own children, or simply being a source of comfort, strength, and perspective for the members of our family, our role as a guide, as a mentor, as a beacon of hope, becomes truly invaluable. These moments of heartfelt connection go far beyond the fleeting nature of casual friendships. They create deep and lasting impressions that ripple through generations, impacting the lives of those we love most, long after our own time on this earth has come to a close. However, this precious wisdom, this beautiful legacy that we have cultivated throughout our lives, doesn't require an audience to hold value. Even in solitude, quietly reflecting on our life's journey can bring a profound sense of inner peace and lasting satisfaction. Whether we are writing down our thoughts, journaling our memories, creating art that speaks to the truths that we have embraced, or compiling a memoir, a photo album, or some other form of personal expression, we are ensuring that our insights, our experiences, our truths will endure long after our words are no longer spoken or heard. In this way, our wisdom becomes a part of the world's collective memory, a beautiful reminder that every single life has profound lessons worth sharing, that every human experience is a piece of the great human puzzle that stretches throughout all of time. Our legacy, ultimately, is not about the breadth or scope of our social circle, but rather the depth and sincerity of our impact on the world and on the lives of those we have encountered along the way. It is beautifully found in the lives that we have touched, the kindness that we have shown, the love that we have so freely shared, and the wisdom that we have imparted. This stage of life is not about seeking new connections or expanding our social horizons. It's about celebrating the richness of all that we have already given and the enduring light that beautifully remains long after our physical presence has passed. As old age gently reshapes our priorities and lifestyles, the very definition of connection beautifully evolves, expands, and deepens. It becomes less about the intensity or frequency of interactions and more about their authenticity, their sincerity, and their overall meaning. This redefinition, this expansion of our perspective, is one of the most liberating aspects of growing older. It allows us to find profound fulfillment in even the simplest forms of connection, without the need for traditional friendships, without the need for elaborate social gatherings, and without the pressure of expectations. Connection, in this unique stage of life, often takes on a more fluid, more spontaneous form, a kind of effortless interaction that flows naturally and beautifully. A simple, kind smile shared with a stranger that crosses our path, a brief and meaningful conversation with a neighbor, exchanging stories and laughter, or a warm and heartfelt greeting at a local coffee shop, a welcoming gesture that brightens our day, can all fill our hearts in ways that we may not have expected, touching us on a level that goes far beyond the surface of human interaction. These fleeting moments beautifully remind us that connection is not about longevity, but about presence, about being fully engaged and truly open to the people and experiences that surround us, to the beauty and wonder that is woven throughout our daily lives. For many of us, nature also becomes a truly powerful source of connection, a link to the beauty of the universe and the wonder of our existence. Watching the sunrise with a sense of awe, listening to the gentle rustle of leaves in the wind, feeling the warmth of the sun on our faces, or simply sitting in quiet appreciation of the world's beauty can create a profound sense of unity with all of life, a feeling that we are part of something so much bigger than ourselves. These experiences often transcend words, offering us a gentle reminder that connection isn't limited to our human relationships. It's about our deep and enduring bond with the very essence of life itself. Connection, too, often takes on a beautiful spiritual dimension for many of us as we move deeper into old age. Whether it's through our personal faith, through meditation and mindfulness practices, through reflective contemplation, or through our own relationship with the natural world, there's often a deeper sense of belonging, a connection that transcends the limitations of our physical world. This connection to something that is so much greater than ourselves can bring immense comfort, strength, and purpose, serving as an unending wellspring of inner peace and providing us with a deep understanding of the human experience. Redefining connection doesn't mean closing ourselves off from others or retreating from the human community. It means embracing a broader understanding of what it truly means to feel connected, to feel a part of the great human experience. It's about recognizing that our worth and our happiness are not tied to how many people surround us or how many invitations we receive, but rather to how deeply and authentically we engage with the life that we have, with the beautiful journey that we are on. Whether it's through our loving relationships with our family, our simple encounters with strangers, or our quiet presence in the natural world, these connections remind us that we are never truly alone. Rather, we are an integral part of a vast and beautiful tapestry of existence, woven together by moments of love, compassion, kindness, and shared humanity, beautifully connected to each other by the very nature of our shared journey. As we gracefully grow older, life often offers us a unique and profound gift, the beautiful opportunity to embrace the very essence of who we truly are, unencumbered by the weight of societal expectations, free from the need to maintain superficial connections, and liberated from the often exhausting pressure to please others. It's not about rejecting friendships or isolating ourselves from the world, but about rediscovering the deep peace, the unwavering purpose, and the profound fulfillment that come from deep within our own hearts. Old age is not a time of loss, my dear friends. Rather, it's a time of liberation, a chance to lovingly redefine what brings us authentic joy and to live our lives with true authenticity, without compromise and without apology. In this special stage of our lives, the richness of our existence is no longer measured by the number of friends that we have, the number of invitations we receive, or the number of social events that we attend. Rather, it's beautifully measured by the depths of our own inner world and the quality of the connections that we intentionally choose to nurture. Whether it's a treasured relationship with a family member that has weathered the tests of time, a fleeting moment of kindness shared with a stranger, or the quiet and peaceful companionship of solitude, every single connection can hold a deep and profound meaning when viewed through the lens of wisdom, compassion, and gratitude. Letting go of the need to constantly prove ourselves to others, to please everyone we encounter, or to conform to the often unrealistic expectations of the external world, allows us to focus on what truly matters, on the things that truly nourish our souls. It gives us the freedom to intentionally invest our precious time and energy in the activities and relationships. It gives us the freedom to intentionally invest our precious time and energy in the activities and relationships that bring us peace and lasting fulfillment. Whether that's spending cherished time with loved ones, engaging in meaningful hobbies that ignite our passions, or simply savoring the quiet beauty of a life well lived, each moment becomes an opportunity to connect with ourselves, our values, and our authentic essence. As we gently reflect on our life's journey, let us take pride in the magnificent legacy of wisdom that we have created and in the indelible impact that we have had on the lives of those around us. Our life is not simply a collection of moments, but rather it is a beautiful testament to resilience, to unwavering love, to incredible growth, and to the unique spirit of our human journey. It's a story that is truly worth cherishing, celebrating, and sharing with the world. Old age is not the end of the road, the final chapter in a book. Rather, it is a sacred and transformative chapter, one that is filled with incredible opportunities to celebrate the beautiful person that we have become, to embrace the lessons we have learned, and to give our hearts freely to the world without fear or expectation. And in the end, my dear friends, the greatest and most enduring companionship that we can ever hope to find is the companionship that we have with ourselves. It is a relationship that is built on a solid foundation of acceptance, understanding, and deep inner peace. Embrace this time as a precious gift, a chance to live fully and authentically, with the beautiful knowledge that our worth and happiness come not from the external world, not from the opinions of others, not from the possessions that we accumulate, but from the incredible richness of our own souls. You are enough just as you are, and the life that you have built is a true masterpiece, a unique expression of the beautiful human journey. These lessons, my dear friends, are not simply philosophical concepts, but rather they are intended to inspire you to live fully, to embrace each moment with authenticity, and to honor the incredible person that you are becoming. Now, as we draw this conversation to a close, I would love to hear from you. Take a moment to pause, to reflect upon everything that we have discussed today, and share just one thing that you have learned and plan to lovingly apply in your own life. Let's create a community of mutual support and inspiration, a place where we can all share our wisdom and insights. If you have found this conversation to be inspiring or valuable in any way, please leave a comment with a 1, and if you have differing opinions, please feel free to leave a 0. Your feedback, your thoughts, and your voices are truly golden to us, and we value your presence and input more than you will ever know. Please give this video a thumbs up if you feel called to do so, and if you loved the message, and please do share it with someone in your life who you feel may benefit from this perspective, from these words of encouragement and inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Vibrant Seniors, and click the notification bell so you will always be alerted to new content from our channel. We are so honored to have you join us on this journey, and together, we are building a community of vibrant souls who are committed to living their best and most authentic lives. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart, for joining me today, and I look forward to connecting with you in our next video. Until then, please be kind to yourselves, know that you are deeply loved, and that you are worthy of all the good things that life has to offer. Here's to living life on your own terms, with grace, love, and unwavering authenticity.